Let's take it way back. 6 foes in Cadillac. What happened to the real love we sharing the days?
So it's 30 minutes later. After this, man, 12/14/1998, man. You know what I'm saying? It says here on my paperwork, the emergency services record. It says the patient is 20 years old, African American, brought in by himself. I cannot read these writing, man. Boy, y'all be writing fast, man. Shout out to the doctors, but y'all penmanship sucked. For real. Tell me, can y'all read this shit? Ingested cocaine, possibly 7 grams by mouth. Patient was running from police, chewed up cocaine, swallowed some, and spit some out. 30 minutes from arrival. Patient was anxious and discombobulated upon arrival. I'm gonna say discombobulated, I don't know. Disillusion or whatever. That's some shit. Blah, 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 blah. You get to say what they probably induced what they gave me. But basically, what we're looking on here is 30 minutes after this happened. Man, don't take no 30 minutes to get to the hospital, man. And that proves my story right there. As soon as I get more information about who was actually on duty that day, I'm gonna pull up the names of you punk motherfuckers that did that to me so y'all can be brought to justice, man. They bringing up shit back on motherfuckers 30, 50 years ago. Let them research that shit. Like I said, when they come out with the movie about police corruption in Compton, about the Compton DUMS, please give me a call. I definitely could be a correspondent to all the corruption they did. Cause this is one of many. This ain't the only time these fools try to do this to me, y'all. For real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was because of my last name, because I was a little brother to somebody they couldn't stand, or whatever. But they had a personal vendetta against me, man, in a real way. So you gotta understand, I was one of them people that was always boisterous. You know what I'm saying? I'm both intelligent. I'm an intelligent, what you call an intelligent gang member. In a real way, they couldn't stand that shit. You know, coming from where I came from. You know what I'm saying? I graduated early. You know what I'm saying? I got my GED while I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? For real. When I was 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? I knew the law better than a lot of people on the streets did. And I knew that they was abusing their authority by a lot of times when they apprehended us. They couldn't stand that shit. That's one reason why they hated me, man. For real, I be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going for that shit. You know, I was already a Panther at heart, man. I was already, you know, trying to emulate that and envy them. A lot of times back in the day. That's one things that drove me to becoming in a gang. So I'm looking for unity. I'm looking for love. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that was missing that the gangs was supposed to bring to the community. It's supposed to bring to the community a lot of structure, a lot of unity and stuff like that. You know, it went away from that, man. In a real way. That's what it originally was supposed to be for. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more like, you know what I'm saying, they terrorists to the damn community, man, in a real way. And that's where the ball stops for me, man. That's why I'm no longer a part of that shit. In a real way, y'all. Y'all know where I stand. You know what I'm saying? You take the hood out the homeboy, but you can't take the hood out. You can take the homeboy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the homeboy. I'm still here. I'm still that same dude, y'all. In a real way. Just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I realized that my enemies is different. My targets is a lot different now. For real. But yeah, back in 1998, man, my target was making that money. And that's why I was out there on the damn streets doing stupid shit. But yeah, the cops, man, they did me wrong that day, man. Instead of taking me to the hospital, man, them motherfuckers failed to do their job, man. Them motherfuckers tried to kill me. If it wasn't for the nurses over there at Killer King Hospital, Martin King Hospital, man, I would not be here today. Thank you. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. For real. So anyway, so what happened is they ended up coming back after they induced the charcoal solution to me to help induce the vomiting and get all them chunks of narcotics out of me. Cause they recovered some shit, man. But for some reason they came up missing. All the evidence came up missing, man. And by the grace of God, the cops came back. They was, you know, you should have seen the look on their faces, man. They was hot, boy. They was hot in the mud. Boy, they was mad, boy. I was so happy. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life. And thank you for not letting these punk ass cops win, man, again. And you know what they had to say? They didn't say, you know what I'm saying, tough luck and none of that shit. They was like, we'll catch you next time, buddy, and winked at me. We'll catch you next time. And bumped out, busted up laughing and got up out of there, man. I was like, you punk motherfucker. You punk motherfucker. The nurse just shook her head. She was like, yeah, that's how they is. I was like, yeah, that's how they is. Punk motherfucker. I had to call the homies to come. Well, I didn't call. I had to go. I had to go call a cab or some shit, man, to get a ride home. I couldn't even get home. My phone was busted up. They left my phone over there on Bullis Road or some shit, man, the real way. So the police officers that apprehended me, like I said, one in particular, man, this motherfucker, I don't know why, for some reason, like when the Compton Dum Dums got defunct, a lot of them, they went on to different police forces that wasn't in the LA County area. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't allowed to just transfer right over to the sheriffs. But this motherfucker did. He became a goddamn detective. This square-head motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Looking like Pac-Man and shit. I don't want to stand this shit, man. For real. This fool was a thorn in my backside for years to come. When I say that, when I say about that, man, I'm still having nightmares about this fool to this day. To this day. Man, I think about this shit, man. You know, the different times this fool was trying to kill me, man. And I mean that in the real way, man. Fool tried to run me over with a car. This fool try to make me have a drug overdose. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, y'all. Try to set me up a couple times. For real, we're gonna talk about that in later episodes and take a way back, man. This Pac-Man looking motherfucker, man. For real. Shout out to the nurses at Killer King Hospital that day for saving my life. Thank you so much. And thank you for what you did by not letting them punk ass Compton Dum Dums win that day, man, in a real way. Y'all knew exactly how petty and how crooked them fools could be. I can imagine how many different countless times y'all had to deal with them motherfuckers, man. For real. I can only imagine that. Man, I can imagine how many different traumatized situations y'all have seen, man. And some of the shit I seen. Just sitting up in the emergency room in that mug, man, for real. You know what I mean? You be sitting in there waiting on your turn, man, to get seen. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the severity of your wounds or your injuries, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be sitting there for a minute, leaking and soaking wet. For real, man. I got some stories to tell about the ER at Killer King Hospital, man. That shit was no joke, y'all. The real way. You be sitting there waiting on your number to be called, man. Like you in the DMV. But you over there hurting like a motherfucker. She came over and gave you aspirin, talking about sit down, be quiet, baby. It's gonna be all right. You got another pint of blood to lose before you pass out. Goddamn. Damn, I hope I'm next. Man, I love that hospital, man, in the real way, man. Thank you for saving my life, man. Thank y'all. Just crazy when you think about it, man, how all this shit coexists, man. For real. We had just got through doing you know what I'm saying, the LA riots, man, in 1991. We had just got through seeing firsthand what police brutality was really like. You know what I'm saying, with the Rodney King situation. That shit had just first you got a glimpse of that shit by seeing that shit recollected on TV, by us being able to see that on TV for the first time. And a lot of people think that shit just nipped that shit in the bud, but it really did. That we were just first getting a first-hand glimpse of what that shit was really like. You know what I'm saying? Like right now with the invention of the internet and everybody having a smartphone, we get to seeing what these punk motherfuckers is really like. You know, every cop ain't good, just like every cop ain't bad, man. And I was dealing with a lot of bad cops back in the day. Shout out to all the good cops that's actually doing their job and trying to make a difference and actually understand, you know what I'm saying, what it's like to grow up in the communities. But these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, was way far from the truth, man. They wasn't upholding the law. These motherfuckers was abusing their authority, man, in a real way. And I couldn't stand that shit. That's why I was talking shit like I was. In a real way. I'm still talking shit to this day. You know what I'm saying? Put me in the front seat with him. Bet I whoop his ass. In a real way, man. I hope y'all still feeling that same energy, that same weight. If I ever run across y'all again now that I'm an adult, knowing the bullshit y'all put me through back in the day, you're gonna get a different person. In a real way, I'm gonna be on that ass. In a real way, man. Y'all motherfuckers was dirty for the shit y'all did, man. I hope y'all have a chance to repent and recollect on the situation, because karma, energy, all that shit is transferred, man. For real. I didn't change, I hope you did. But if you didn't, you still feeling that type of way, man, only in my dreams, man. I wish I can get that shot at your ass again, you punk motherfucker. For real, man. Y'all asses is dirty. In a real way. But yeah, man, shout out to all the good cops, all the bad cops, y'all know what to do. In a real way. And that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, we keep preaching songs like Fuck the Police. The reason why we feel the way we do coming from areas like that in Compton. You know what I'm saying? Because of the situations that we being put through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just now getting a first-hand view of what it's like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with police corruption, man. Because, you know, the smartphone and all the internet and all that shit, man. But this shit been going on. This shit didn't stop after Rodney King. This shit's still continuing right now to this day. For real. And I hope my video shed a little light on a bad situation, man. But yeah, shit need to stop, man. Shit ain't gonna stop until we stop it as a community, as a whole, y'all, in a real way. But yeah, I think about it all the time, man. It's not a day goes by that I don't really recollect on a lot of them situations. Really, to be honest with you, man, it's a thing of nightmares. In a real way. And, you know, I can't sit up here and say I'm not still upset about it. I'm still a little mad, a little razzle-dazzle about the shit, man. If I could run into them fools again, I probably have a few choice words for their ass, man, being that I'm an adult now. I'm a lot more enthused about the law. Back in the day, I was pretty intelligent, man. That's why I wasn't going. You know, I was one of those that you didn't want to get apprehended with. A lot of times the homies would be like, man, damn, man, oh shit, we finna be in trouble, man. Man, finna be talking shit because I did not give a fuck. I'm just telling you right now, I do not give a fuck. If your ass is a bully, if your ass is abusing your authority, if your ass is doing some shit that's overriding my pursuit of happiness, it's overriding my pursuit of being happy and free, man, I'm gonna be on your ass. I don't care who you are, what you are. I don't give a damn. You were wrong. You were wrong. You was wrong back in the day. You wrong now. I'm gonna be on that ass. I'm about learning right now, and I was about learning back then. You know, I was just so young. You know, I didn't know no better. But yeah, Compton Dum Dums, man. We're gonna talk about a lot more different incidences I had run-ins with them fools on later episodes to take the way back, man. This wasn't the last time these fools tried to get me. You know what I'm saying? In a real way, man. A lot of different cases, man. I could have brought up and pursued litigation against these fools, but I never did. You know what I'm saying? They bringing up shit from 50 years ago, man. I should bring up shit about y'all ass in a real way. But yeah, this is basically my therapy right now. Me getting this shit up off my chest. You know, a lot of people die with songs still inside of them. I'm not letting my song die inside of me. I'm gonna let this shit go in a real way. Man, shit ain't gonna stop until we stop it as a community, as a whole, y'all, in a real way. Madman and Manley, this is real right now. Let's go.
Let's take it way back. 6 foes in Cadillac. What happened to the real love we sharing the days?